Hey, it's Kristen, and welcome to Repair University. Now, if you've been following along on some of the websites or Facebook and some of the groups, there's been a lot of discussion recently around cold repair versus when an OE allows some heat, what the effects are, and then can you use glue pulling in collision repair? Well, we all know that we can't use weld tabs, right? So I brought in the king of glue. I've renamed you the king of glue to do me a little training on what we can and can't do with glue pull. I think it's vastly advanced since probably I was working with it maybe early 2000s with PDR, and never thought I would see a glue application for collision repair, right? So what are some of the things that technicians need to know about glue, Charles?
Yes, the good thing about the glue, you bring the dent that big, you bring it too small, then in that area you can repair it with whatever tools you have in a body shop. We are specialized the glue pulling for body shop more than PDR. So as you see, all our tools are built for technician in a body shop. So all the new car has foam in the rocker panel, has foam in the dog leg. You can weld anything to it. A very thin material and very strong. HSS panel, you know all that.
Yep.
So it's very strong. When you weld anything to it, you burn through. The car might get on fire, and when you pull, you punch a few holes in the panel. With the glue pulling, with our glue, we make it a lot better, so we can pull the lines, body lines, the dog leg, rocker panel without making any weld or any burn through.
So it's got a lot of good value for the shop. So one, even if I wasn't welding a weld tab, which hopefully we're going to get to a point in our careers where there'll be no more weld tabs for pulls that aren't a panel you're replacing. But even with some of the stud tools these days, even that small ignition on the back of the panel, those small pin burns that we see a lot of people posting, can ignite some of that foam. It has a very low ignition point. Adhesive has a 400-degree melting point, which is also a pretty low adhesion point. So glue pulling really is a fantastic option for the repairer. So
yes, the only problem with the glue pulling, if you have a V-shaped dent, then the glue pulling won't work. Then you need to weld the stud there, steel or aluminum. Then you use our, we call it hybrid tabs, that you can use a stud with low temp, it doesn't burn through, and you put on top of it our glue tab, so you use both the glue and the stud at the same time to fix that V-shaped dent. And also we eliminate the burn through the panel.
Well, we've got our demo car here. Now, you guys have seen this car throughout the last year. We've done frame rails on it. We've done blueprinting on it. We've done tear down. We recently put a rear body panel in it for a video that'll be coming out later. So we just thought, well, we'd put some damage on this car and let you show us how this works. So I think we're going to go Chuck Norris here, right? All right, let's get a dent in here. Okay, that's pretty massive. We've got, it's like, I got some nice shallowness to the dent, nothing really sharp, right? I got a little bit of a V texture here, but I think it's more of a pressure point than anything.
And also here.
Yeah, and then I've got a kind of a buckle that comes all the way up. But nothing really right now that would say non-repairable other than just my traditional methods, right? It's a General Motors car. I'm going to be wary of a lot of heat and methods. Let's fix this.
Yes, let's fix that. Yeah. And normally, let's say in a body shop, when they want to repair something like that, the body man start grinding from this area. He take all the paint off, so he make the dent bigger. Dent pulling system with the glue pulling system, we make the dent smaller, and we're gonna end up with repair this area only.
With a small area.
Yeah,
great.
small area.
Now the great thing about your tools, and we went through them a little bit earlier. There's the pull tabs, various sizes and shapes. That are there.
And the only thing about our tabs, they are flex. That's the only tab in the market you can flex it down or up.
To put it right where you need it.
Take any shape you want on the car, even on the dog leg or line. You can do it over here. Even you can bend it the other way over there. So it works anywhere, any shape on the panel.
So you can use the tab to shape it versus, you see those guys out there with a pencil and a piece of cardboard trying to put the body line back in. So that makes that a whole lot easier. And then we've got, I got a high spot, we've got a little bit of hammering that if we needed to do.
This is a new product, we have hammering. And this one also here, we have, we call it a bar tab. As you see here on this line, I can check. You see it's open line here. The open, and here is too close because the car has been hit in the back. As you see before we hit that, no scratch, nothing on it. So to fix this problem, you can glue this on. And we have a special hook to go here to pull. It's that strong. We
Right.
can pull to fix that problem in this area here.
Right, so I can use glue pulling for maybe even some panel corrections or whatever. I have seen you guys lift a car off the ground with the glue.
Yeah.
So we know it's strong enough to, I believe one of the guys down in Florida put a forklift on the car and it goes straight up in the air. So some pretty strong stuff. Fascinates me that it just releases with a little bit of alcohol. So we have the glue sticks, our glue guns, and then a little bit of 91% alcohol.
Yes, it's remove the glue. And so we have pullers, slide hammers, everything.
Pretty simple little kit in a way. And clean. I do enjoy the way that these are all reusable. So you're not buying, like on the key systems, which I like, I'm buying a lot of keys. But on these are all reusable, so that works out really well.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, let's start.
Because I'd be putting a quarter on this car. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to call me a panel changer, but that car's getting a quarter panel.
Yeah, because to show the tools, you need to make big dent, not small dent. So now we can glue this on here. As you see, this is flexible. It can flex.
So it's going to flex with the dent.
Yeah, with the dent. So yeah, sorry about that.
All right.
Okay. It's 4-step. If you miss one, it's not gonna work. So it's very simple 4-step. You clean the tabs. You clean where you need to.
Now you're cleaning with just alcohol too, right?
Yes, alcohol.
Okay. So no degreaser, no wax and grease remover.
No, alcohol is good enough. Just a little bit like that.
Okay.
And here.
I don't have to grind the panel or prep?
No.
Okay.
We need the paint to stay there with the clear so I can see where the small dent to chase them. So now it's so simple. We clean. We need to heat a little bit first. Today is very warm here, so
not everywhere you go that it's 70 degrees in February. Now Monday it was like 0 degrees and we were thinking it was going to snow, but we're back to 70 today.
So here we just clean it a little bit. We clean the tab with the heat, so to take all the extra. Here we need to make it a little bit warm, not hot, just a little bit warm. And because today it's very hot here, so we don't need to do much.
But if you were up north, maybe where you're from or whatever, a little bit more time making the panel, right?
Yeah, in Canada we have to do this. So now we start putting the glue in the middle.
Is there a concern about either too much or too little when you're thinking about doing this?
Just put a little bit more better than put a little bit less. So we do it in one shot. So we just press a little bit with one hand. So easy, so simple. Just for a few seconds. Don't press too much, because when you press too much, you're pushing the glue out.
So you want a good, I guess like if we were doing a minimum build-up, we want some good glue in there between the panel and the tab.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes. Now timing is very, very important in this area here. Big tabs like this one, you need between 3 to 4.5 minutes. Small tab, maybe a minute, 2 minutes, good enough to pull.
Okay.
This one we need to wait like at least 3 minutes. So.
All right. So the technician right now would just be waiting and letting that cure up on him. Yeah. Maybe he's got something else he needs to do to the car. And then we obviously got to get our pulling system set up to get on there as well.
All right. I prepare my pullers and all that during that. So.
Okay. All right, I totally want to do that again. Can we re-kick that panel? So as you're just using the leverage itself. Is there any, when you're setting the tab, just for those like me, because you make it look so simple, right? And I'm not lying. When you leave, I'm going to kick the panel again.
Yes.
Are you thinking about putting your tabs in a specific leverage point? Is there thought to how far the feet go out for leverage? Or
because always we need to pull the line first. Once the line is there, the body line, then anything else, you see everything almost gone. So you see all the dent around here is all gone. All what we need to worry about this now.
Okay.
So we make the dent smaller. So As you see, no burn through, no welding, no grinding, nothing.
Nothing. We're still
we
at factory finish.
So, yeah,
We're still looking good.
I can leave the pressure on this one, and I can work on that. So in 10-15 minutes, you have the panel ready for plastic.
So is that part of the as well? You know, I'm obviously I get accused of being a panel replacer, right?
Yeah.
I like to cut weld.
Okay, I know.
So
I know.
do I leave that pressure? Is that key?
Yes.
If I let this go right now, would that impede my ability to
No,
repair the rest?
because now if I go back, if I release it, it's gonna go a little bit down. So
Okay.
this is gonna be really a little bit harder to pull. If I leave the pressure on, this will come out so easy.
Okay. So now that we've restored this body line,
Yeah.
so I'm good on that vertical,
Yeah.
we're gonna work on the littles.
And
Okay.
you see here, I can use my hand also, or I can use the drill.
Right.
So now we need to glue these on. This is one there. That's the small one.
Now, when you're training technicians, so if a technician gets this system, obviously now you're training them.
Yeah.
Are you teaching them what size the tabs, when to put them where?
Yeah, but it's very simple and very easy because let's say we don't have from now on, let's say you don't have the glue pulling.
Right.
Okay, what the technician do, he grind here, this line, and he use a slide hammer. So where he using the slide hammer, he glue tabs on it. So it's very simple. This the only kit you don't need any training with it.
To go to town with.
You buy the
Well,
kit.
now don't say that because we are the collision repair industry. We do need some training still.
Yeah, training is how to prep the panel properly and how to use the glue, the timing, and all come inside the kit and instruction. So,
Excellent.
And a lot of people call me, they have some issue, then on the phone we fix that.
A lot of people call me on the phone with issues too. I don't know if I fix them, or maybe I cause more most of the time. But.
As you see the small one, these we didn't follow the steps. The cleaning, heating, both. So it's gonna stick, but not as good as what we wanted to.
Right.
But sometimes you need it to not to stick good, so you don't want to overpull.
Overpull the panel.
Yeah, because as you see here, we did the demo before here. You
Yeah.
know that we tried to pull and we overpulled it. As you
Pulled it high.
yeah, put it a little bit high, so we don't.
So that'll
want
just
to,
be kind of a practice
Yeah.
and get the feel of it thing for the technician.
Yeah.
But if you wanted a strong hold, then you're going to have to remember that things in the shop will consistently settle on the panel. So just because you cleaned it once, you're going to want to keep cleaning that panel, keep cleaning your tabs.
It's better to pull twice, 2 times, instead overpull it and then having problem bring the panel down. And you see this one here also, we use it. You see how smooth it is in this area. So if we have high point or something, we can put and hammer on it so we don't create more dent on the panel. And here we glue to pull with, and also here to remove the tabs.
All right.
So it's three in one.
So we're going through the same setup process now, letting the glue
Now,
cure.
now, as you see here, there is no glue in the market. You can leave it for 2 hours like that. This glue, you can leave it for 2 hours or more.
And no problem.
It's no problem, stick there. So now the smaller tab, we wait less because it's less glue, so it dries
surface.
faster.
Okay. So if I decided right now I wanted to go to lunch, we'd be good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But better not. So better.
Yeah.
Stick
Let's
with
finish
the
the.
timing.
You're right. Let's finish the
Yeah.
repair. We'll eat later.
Yeah. So here, can you see this? So
That's some pretty hard wax, and that glue's not going anywhere.
That's also here. Even without a proper preparation, still sticking good.
They're still holding well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you see here, it's more loose. That means
that you've released it. We've
so
released the
if we
dent
leave
more.
it on or we take it out, it's the same thing now because we already pulled this one. Just we have here
A little crowning right there.
Can also use this. See, with this hammer, you make more small dent.
Mm-hmm.
This one.
I think that's just a better version of what I used to use my wood block for, Charles.
Now if I want to release it, leave the pressure on. It's better and quicker to do this.
And that's just 91% alcohol, right?
Just 91% alcohol.
I've got some 100 proof alcohol in the kitchen. I'm just kidding.
And just a little bit like that. You wait a 10 seconds maybe. See, even with alcohol, it's very strong, the glue.
Mm-hmm.
See? Just need to wait a little bit. As you see. See, over pulls here a little bit.
Right.
But that's
I got a little
fine.
high spot.
Yeah. So what we do, we can glue one here. We lift it by hand and hammer this. So. No grinding, no burn through.
Yeah.
There we go.
Still got clear coat.
At
On
least-
shallower stuff, you could buff and go. Now we've still got a little bit of. There's still a little body work that's going to be done on some of that.
But as you see here,
Right.
just put the glue here.
But those things are now clean and they're
Yeah.
ready for the next repair.
Yeah, ready for next repair.
So this is obviously something a shop could keep on a cart kit. Kind of have a kit for the shop.
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah. Most of the shops they buy one kit for each body, man, because they're fighting for it now. Yes, as you see here, look, it's like brand new,
And we're good to go.
good to go again.
Right. So then as a tech, all I've got to do is come back in and I've got a little bit of grinding to do. I'm going to be doing some small, traditional grind fill work. It's going to be right about in here a
Yeah.
little bit.
So instead of grinding from here
From
to
here
there
to here.
before,
Yep.
now we have to worry about just this area.
Right. Well, or a panel that we might have traditionally looked at and went, hey, by the time I even thought about fixing it with either stud or,
Yeah.
God forbid, there's still the people out there drilling holes and pulling.
Yeah.
I've now managed to raise possibly what was a replaced panel to a repairable.
Yeah.
I've not changed the metal in any way because I've not added heat.
Yeah.
I've not
Yeah.
done anything to it.
Yeah.
And I'm now within the guidelines that an OE has. So specifically, let's say we were going to go BMW that has a minimum millage
Yeah.
requirement for dent repair. We're now in that zone.
Yeah.
So we would be good to go on a BMW vehicle
Yeah.
right now. Now, okay, that we kicked kind of an easy area, right?
Yeah.
I had a lot of access from the back
Yeah.
there. What didn't have the fuel head here, didn't have any of that reinforcement.
Yeah.
But I kind of kind of want to see you fix something a little tougher.
Yeah.
So what do you say we go drive a dog leg in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. All right. So I want to see something a little bit more intense.
Yeah.
Something that's got a little bit more, maybe more foam, a little bit more adhesive bonds and everything in it.
Yeah.
And like every good body man, I've got a nice, 2x4. I've got some 4x4 posts over there too that we're not using much on the frame rack anymore. Let's put some damage in this car.
Yes, we're gonna make a dent here on a dog leg. Okay. The good thing about that, we already made similar before on aluminum A8 Audi A8, and they work really good. And as you know, the aluminum is stronger than steel sometimes. So the good thing about the glue, it works on both materials.
So I don't have to have necessarily like an aluminum kit or a steel kit when I'm working with glue.
Okay.
All right.
There we go. Feel good?
Looks good to me.
Okay.
Oh, so that's pretty nice. I got a really nice, good crease here. Buckled up into the inside. All right. That's kind of sharp for glue.
Yes, sharp and strong to pull this one here.
Right. I got a lot of reinforcement there. I've got a hem flange down there. I mean, I've got a lot going on there that's going to hold that metal in place.
And as you see
that's
here,
pretty,
it's really
pretty
sharp.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we create now something we call 3D tabs. As you see here, you can bend them. It's flex. It depends on the dent. Look, it fits perfect.
Right into it.
Area. We need to fix this a little bit to make it a little bit straight first before we pull. We put the other tab to pull the line with.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with this one first.
All right. So again, our steps, we're obviously going to clean our tabs, clean our panel.
Yeah. Same thing like we did over there. We're gonna do over here. We're gonna do the same thing here. Especially when it's a new tabs, because it has a release from
So
the
a mold release agent. So similar to what I had to do with my bumper covers. I got to get them really good and clean.
So
Okay.
you have to clean it very well. They have to be really clean. The good thing here that it still have OEM paint, which is good.
Right.
So now we're gonna heat a little bit.
We got a tight shot on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we do the same thing here. We heat a little bit just to clean the area. Same thing over there.
And then heating the panel.
Yeah, just to make it a little bit warm. If you see here, it's cold. I don't put my hand where I'm gonna glue, because always my hand has some oil in it. Put a little bit on top, still not. There we go. Now we do the same thing. Start from the middle.
It looks like don't be shy. Like load it up with glue, right?
It's very hot. You have to make. All what I need is just to pull this dent a little bit straight. Then after that, I put my other puller there. It'll work perfect. So the same thing here. I'm have to wait 3 minutes.
Okay. We'll let that set up, and then while that's working, we'll be working on setting up our puller.
Yeah. There we go. That should be okay. My puller is ready right now. You wait 3 minutes, and after that, boom. So I'm to be honest with you, I'm surprised with this humidity work like that. Normally, all our tests in cold weather, we heat to make it work. So this is good for me now.
Ah.
This has We
This
have
is
a lot
about
of
Florida
people.
weather too, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, hot is not a problem, and humidity is a problem. So
okay.
as you see, it's one man show, one hand. That's what I like about this roller. Just put it on the edge. So see, come see here.
Oh, it's moving nice.
See, I'm even making that on top. So I stop a little bit, release. Not much. I leave it a little bit high for the next pull. But as you see, even the tab is stretching from the amount of.
Oh, okay.
So now we're good.
Tab's starting to crown a little bit, which.
Yeah. But that's the amount of.
Now, when we go to change tabs, change sizes again, so the tech's gonna take a look at where he's at, maybe change the different tab, or.
Yeah, like now this is the tab to make the panel a little bit straight, which is good enough now.
Yeah.
We can use another one.
Okay.
So the other tab is the one we had. We call it the flex tab. Now here, same thing. All our tabs are made from BASF material, very strong.
I think a lot of people forget sometimes we think of BASF and Collision as being
Yeah.
a refinish company, but they make
Yes,
a
they
lot
make
of plastics.
a lot of other stuff, yeah. You see? When you see a little bit bubble here, that means we did, we call it wet pull. Wet pull that we didn't wait enough. You remember I didn't wait enough, so that's why.
But it still worked. We still got
it. Still worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now this is what we call a flexible tab. That will work perfect over here to pull the line, because as you see here, look, we can bend it.
To shape the line.
To shape the line, so we can bend it. When we put the glue here and you pull this way, it's much stronger than when you glue
Try
it
to do a
straight
flat.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while he's getting set up to make the pulls, I just want to explain a little bit about what's going on with the flexible tabs. So like he talked about earlier, he's got the 3D tabs here, and he's shaping them to fit the door opening and where we're at. So obviously, when we had this one, as it comes stock from the factory, I've got these 3 tabs at the top, and I fold it over, and I'm just a little bit too long. So what he's done is he's gone and he's modified the tab. We've taken one off, and now I'm going to have a perfect fit. And so what that's allowing me to do is it's going to give me 2 contact points of adhesion, right? I'm going to have an adhesion on the internal lip, and then I'm going to have on the panel, which is a lot stronger and a better pull than just having something flat onto the panel, especially when I've got deformity in the panel. It's going to let that break off a lot. So I think when I see techs tell me that there's a lot of maybe failure in the pull, or the glue gave way, or it wasn't strong enough, it's not necessarily the glue. It's not necessarily the technique, but in how you set up the technique. So we're going to get this one, because now it's perfect for what I need to do. We'll get in here and get the glue on it and get this pulled.
Okay, also when we heat the tabs, it's going to be more flex, so it won't break. Normally it won't break, but when it's really cold, the tab, if you keep it outside for a while and you try to bend it, it might break. So. Okay, now put the glue on. And I put the glue over there too. Okay. Ten to 15 seconds. And it's gonna be a very strong pull there. As you see, I don't touch the bottom here. That's it. Now we wait 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, and we pull.
Okay. So it's walking out, it's walking out really well.
You see, even the bar is already bent. Done.
And that looks really good. I got a good look on that. I can't wait to kind of get the glue off and see what I've got left there to do, because I know that's our second pull, right, Charles? We got one more, you said? We got three?
Yeah. Maybe,
okay.
Maybe one more, maybe not. So
okay.
We'll see.
Well, I got to tell you, from here, it's looking really good. I mean, I know I'm kind of curious to get the tabs off, get the door closed, check, see how my gaps are in the alignment, but...
Yeah. I like to keep the pressure on because this very strong tabs.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be so hard to remove them.
Well, I think it was great to watch from this angle, watching how that the curve on the tab really was affecting the pull.
Yeah. You have the red tabs, please. Yeah, the bar tabs. Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's fine.
The bar
coming out. Yeah. You can use the hammer too. Remove them. You see, even this dent is gone.
Yeah.
Look at it. That's the third pull.
We're doing really well. So most of all that, again, still small body work to do. Just one more pull there.
Yeah. One more pull here.
Yeah.
And the line will, the line will be perfect. We hammer the high point and we're done.
Nice.
So, and as you see this one I don't glue it like that. I glue it like this. Why? Because the pull here is gonna be just for the line.
Okay.
So we're gonna move it this way and boom. The glue. Okay. See how much pressure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me have the heat gun. Thank you. Because this is HSS family, right?
Mm-hmm. Looks good. Just a little bit of finishing work to be done. And a body tech can finish that out. Save the panel. We don't into the adhesives, so we didn't get anything into where the factory has sealed the car. We didn't get anything in here that we can't get corrosion protection behind, because we hadn't burned anything off on the backside. We haven't damaged the foams or separated anything. And now I've just got a little bit of finishing body work to do, and I can send that to paint.
Yeah. No pinhole.
No pinholes, no burn holes, no burn throughs, and a panel saving.
Yeah.
So, I think there's a misconception a lot of times that we want to change all the panels. We don't. Yeah. We just don't want to do a repair that damages any of the hidden surfaces. So it's not always about just what we see on the exterior. It's about what we're doing behind the panel. And so that's a good repair for the customer. We didn't violate any of the OE's protocols, procedures, and we didn't damage any seams or factory joining techniques in the area. So that's pretty impressive for adhesive and for pulley.
Yeah.
And I think it's a lot stronger, really, than what we've been doing with weld tabs and stuff in the past, even though we probably for the last 20 years shouldn't have been doing weld tabs. Yeah. So there's a rumor going around, Charles, that this glue is so strong it can actually lift the car.
Yeah, we already did.
Yeah.
Before.
So, and I've heard people say that wasn't really real on that video that got posted, so that you kind of cheated.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see if I can lift the car.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. All right. Well, as you can tell, there's a lot of uses for adhesive or glue pulling in the collision repair shop. Helps save panels when it's appropriate. A good clean repair. I'm not worried about damaging any of the material in the back or a substrate or foams or releasing adhesive from heat. We did some medium damage, some heavy damage, and where we even lifted a car off the ground. If a shop's thinking about adding this or these tooling to their facilities or their technicians, what are some things that they need to do first?
They can go online and purchase it. It's not expensive anyway. So to buy one kit, have it in the shop, you do one or two repair, it paid off. So it's not something you invest $10,000 or $15,000 on it. It's like $800-900 plus the puller. So it's not something really expensive. And at the same time, how much time they save on R&I parts that they should not do it. So when you do a glue pulling, you don't need to R&I a door panel, especially the new cars in the back. There is a lot of electronic devices and behind the quarter panel. They don't need to remove all that. So it's a lot of time saver here.
Right, there's a lot of options there. And a lot more of the OEs are looking at non-invasive ways for dent repair, whether it's different pulling systems or different PDR techniques. I know we've covered a lot in the OE series this year. How many OEs had some PDR as part of their actual repair processes for collision repair? So it's one of those things that you want to try out. We never try to learn on a customer's car, but we've all got some cars in the parking lot that are waiting to be picked up that we could use and do some experimenting on. Fairly easy to do. Just make sure that you first clean the panel, clean your tabs, heat your tabs, heat the panel a little bit, and then
apply the glue and wait 3 to 4 minutes, depend on the humidity.
Right, make sure it's curing.
Yeah, like today we have a lot of humidity here, so we have some issue, but normally it should.
Extra cure time. And then if my tabs are popping off and I'm seeing a little bit of that white on the tab, then it tells me I didn't let it cure enough. So more work to do. But practice can be done in your shop. A lot of new technology coming out as the cars continue to evolve. We're going to search less invasive ways for doing a repair. And Charles, I think you got some good solutions for the shops out there. We'll see you next time on Repair University.